Hello my dear friends of the world, Paul the Trombonist here, and in this video I'm going to give you a roadmap on how to get your first 1,000 fans in 30 days or less. Now, I'm just a trombone player. I'm not like super famous or anything. I'm just a trombone player. And this is exactly how I got to my first 1,000 fans, and I did it in about 30 days. So by the end of this video, you'll have a clear path, and I'm going to divide it up into 4 simple steps so that way it's easy to digest and you have a real actionable step-by-step process. We're gonna have a lot of fun today, and we call these 4 simple steps, what I call them is the piggyback method. The piggyback method, I don't know a more powerful way to get fans. Now, why do we do this? Well, I'll explain what it is in just a moment. But if you really analyze all of the top artists of the past, they understood this. And you can even go back to the Beatles, right? And the Beatles, before they were writing their own music, what were they doing? They were performing songs that were already popular. And it allowed people to pique their interest to them as musicians because they already identified with these famous songs. And then over time, as they built a following, they could start to throw in their original music. So I recognized that, and that's what I did with my YouTube channel when I first started out. So it's real simple. Let's go right over to the drawing board here. All right, so 4 steps to 1,000 fans in 30 days. All right, so what we need to do here is we need to research current popular songs. That's what we gotta do. So there are 2 ways to do this. The first way we wanna do it is the simplest way. We're just gonna go right to YouTube. So this is what I did, and I'll show you exactly the fastest, most effective way. Let's go to this. All right, so all you have to do here is you just want to go on the homepage of YouTube, and what we're going to do is we're just going to go under Best of YouTube. They're always changing these menus, so depending on what time period you're looking at right now, right here it's music, and that's what you do. And when you click music, you're going to look at the most popular tunes of this week. All right, so what you want to do is you want to listen to these and see which ones resonate with you as a musician and which ones you want to perform. See, you don't want to just perform a tune for the sake of performing it, and you only want to do it if it resonates with you, or if you feel that you can make it better and make it unique. That's always cool too, and that kind of puts your own spin on everything. So really the first step here is you need to research what tunes are popular, right? So I would pick like 20 of these most popular tunes and write them down and listen to which ones resonate with you the most. Okay, so that's the first way. That's the most simple way possible. You just go into the trending of YouTube and what people are listening to at that current moment. And the reason we do this is because as these tunes are popular, what we can do is we can capitalize on their popularity with SEO, search engine optimization. So you just use a certain keyword that is in the name of the song. Maybe it's the artist, maybe it's the song title. Well, those are getting traction, and what the algorithm does is it pushes your content up to the top. So I've been doing this way forever, since YouTube was a thing to put your content out there. And I realized that every time I did a cover, that I would get a lot of traffic on my channel and I would get a following. So you do this, and then in between that, you can put your original music, or you can all of a sudden get what you want to get out to people once you built this following. And I have friends that have built entire careers off having a cover go viral per se, and then now they are in a place where they just have all their original music. Okay, so we capitalize on this, right? There's that way. The second way is all we got to do is we just want to go down to like the Billboard top 20. Right? So you're just going to go like, what are the top 20 tunes on the Billboard right now? Listen to these. And what we want to do is we want to pick 8 tunes. Like, that's really the best way. Just pick 8 tunes, because we're going to be on a 30-day plan. This is what we want to do. We want to create a 30-day plan. And out of the 20 tunes, you're going to pick the best 8. Okay. So from there, you should be able to find 8 out of the 20 top tunes that resonate with you, that you feel that you can do it justice as a cover. So we already covered step 2, listen to popular songs and pick 8 that resonate with you. All right, so now we want to go to step 3. We need to learn the songs. So there are a couple ways we can do this. And one way is if the tune is easy, you can just learn it by ear, right? But there are some shortcuts. So what I discovered was that if you can read music, you can just get this sheet music like instantly and be able to perform it. So the one I would use is this. So I would either go to Sheet Music Plus or I'd go to musicnotes.com and I would just buy the sheet music. And then that way I had a lead sheet. So I'd always want to look at the lead sheet because it just had the chords and the melody and it was really simple. And it was not like one of those crazily arranged sheet musics that they have on there that are like 20 pages. Like, we don't want that. We just want a simple lead sheet with the chords and the lyrics and the melody. Boom, simple. And then that way we have it done, and then we can save some time without having to step by memory. All right. If it's really simple though, I won't even go that route. So once that's cool, now there's a couple ways to do this. One, if you're a chordal instrument, you don't need to do this. But if you're a melody instrument and you need some sort of backing track, well, one, you can do the accompaniment yourself if you have that skill. But if you don't, what I discovered is that you can just go into YouTube here and you can type like in any tune. So I'm just going to type in Bieber right now, and I'm going to type in karaoke track like this. And there's this channel here that is Sing King. It's these karaoke channels. And as long as you give them a shout out in the description and give them credit for the instrumental versions, you can use that as a backing track. So with this method, I was able to bust out covers pretty fast and effectively and very efficiently. So you get the sheet music on one of those two sites, you get the karaoke track there, and boom, you're off to the races right there, okay? So then now what we need to do is we need to post 2 of these a week because we're on a plan to get our first 1,000 fans in a month. So if you have 8 songs, that's 2 a week. 4 weeks will bring you to 8 songs in a month. And this is exactly what I did to get my first 1,000 fans. So there's a couple key other metrics to keep in mind that I'm going to share with you in just a second. So after you post the 2 songs a week for a month, we need to title the videos in a very specific way. So what do I mean by that? So I'm just going to go back to like Bieber just because we're talking about it, all right? So let's say Lonely Girl, Bieber, trombone version is what I would do. So you can either call out the instrument that you play and say version of it, or what you can do is you can say genre. So like, let's say I was a bluegrass musician. I may say Lonely Girl, Justin Bieber, bluegrass version. And that allows it to really kind of grab curiosity amongst those that may see it in a related video. And oh, my nephew, he's so cute. His biggest dream is to see me get to the 100,000 YouTube subscribers. So we're halfway there. So if you haven't subscribed, he wants to see me unbox the YouTube Play award. So I'm excited, and that's one of my goals, is to do that. So he really gets a thrill out of that. He loves YouTube. You know, the young kids, they love that. So it's cool. So those are really the steps to get yourself out there. And this is really the fastest way to grow a fan base that I know in the world. I don't know any other way faster than this, is we leverage covers, popular tunes of the day, to build a loyal following, and then hit them with our music and what we create if you do such yourself. Okay? So that's the 4 steps to 1,000 fans in 30 days. I'm going to share with you another little secret. All right, so now that you have fans after you go on this 30-day plan, we don't want to be at the mercy of these algorithms like YouTube and whatever platform you're on, because it's very inconsistent. We don't always get the message to our subscribers. They may not see the video. So what I discovered is the best way to get that direct connection with your fans is through a newsletter of such. So you want to own that distribution, so it's you to your audience, and then that way you always have peace of mind knowing you can get your message to your fans, right? So if you're interested in understanding how to grow something like that, I have a free class that I put up. It's a free lesson. some training I have on how to own your distribution, grow your newsletter, and by the end of that free class, I'll put it in the description, you'll never have a question ever again on how to turn what you do into a profitable online career. And that's really the step. So I hope this was valuable to you guys, and you may have a different insight on an approach on how you can get your first 1,000 fans. So I know it's kind of crazy world out there, and it sometimes seems overwhelming and you don't know where to start. And this is how I started, and I started to share it with others, and they started to build up their following this way as well. Appreciate you guys. My name's Paul the Trombonist. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let me know in the comments anything that you would like to hear from me, any kind of videos that you feel may be helpful to you. So I appreciate you guys so much. It's Paul the Trombonist, and it means a lot to me that you spent your time here with me. And hit a like if you found value, subscribe, go watch that free class, and there'll be more videos up in the future. You take care. Bye.